This is State Senator Max Burns. Wow, it's sine die. Today is Thursday, April 1st. Happy April Fool's Day. This is not a trick. This is for real. We had an amazing week. We had only 2 legislative days during this week, Monday and Wednesday, but it was unbelievably busy. Both sides of the Capitol worked at a feverish pace, lots of activity going back and forth. I left the Capitol last night a little after midnight, and we debated dozens of bills. And I want to just give you a little bit of an update and a little bit of our highlights. Certainly last night we dealt with the FY22 budget. The Senate approved the conference report on the budget around 8 o'clock or so. It's a solid conservative budget, but it supports key needs in our state. I want to talk to you a little bit about education. There's $567 million in the budget to restore 60% of the QBE austerity cuts that were taken in FY21 due to COVID. We're really pleased with that. We have a way to go, but that's a major step in the right direction. There's some great support for health care, rural health care, and community health. $65 million to implement the Patients First Act. $10 million in economic development funds to expand broadband across rural Georgia. I'm really strong on broadband. We have to get it out so that we can be competitive across our state. Agriculture saw the restoration of some cuts in our ag program, $6 million for UGA programs in cooperative extension, and experiment stations, and veterinary medicine. So lots of good stuff there. Higher education was a strong winner. We got $70 million in credit hour adjustments that were not part of the 21 budget. We needed that for credit hours and some facility work. We increased Hope Scholarship funding by $8 million, which now brings Hope scholarships and grants to over $760 million. So educational opportunities are out there. There were $157 million in motor fuel tax revenues for new construction projects, and there were lots of other worthy initiatives that we funded. So I'm really pleased with the budget. I want to thank Chairman Tillery and his team, Blake Tillery, a great friend, a great advocate for Georgia, and I enjoy working with Senator Tillery. You know, elections reform was not on the table this week because we dealt with it last week. As most of you are aware, SB 202 passed both the House and the Senate last week. It was amended, but the governor signed it last Thursday, and we're now working to communicate what is really in the legislation. I'd ask you to do just a couple of things. First, please read the bill or let me get you a summary of the bill. Ask questions and become informed. Don't accept the media's interpretation. You know, I'm happy to share with you everything. I'm happy to come and talk about it. If you'll shoot me an email, I'll get you a summary or a link to the full bill. You know, we're still in a COVID world. Don't forget about that. Wear your mask, keep your social distancing, wash your hands. I think now we're somewhere around 3.8 million Georgians have been vaccinated. The governor has expanded eligibility for everyone over the age of 16. So, most of you are eligible. Make sure you schedule your vaccine today. Protect yourself, protect your family, protect your community. There are any number of other important bills that were acted on this week. We had 2 days, but there's a ton of things out there I want to share with you. We acted on, I don't know, I lost count, 50, 60, 70 bills in the last 2 legislative days. A couple of things of local interest. I'm really proud of Augusta and former Mayor Bob Young's initiative and his team to support a Georgia Veterans Cemetery. That was in the budget. Congratulations to them. That's the initial funding to get that worthy project started. Really proud that Augusta University received funding for expanded medical education, their transition there, and I'm happy to support Glasscock County as they receive support for their request for their probate court. You know, it's a privilege. It's a privilege to serve. It's a privilege to represent you, and this is sine die. It just means that I'll be home, and I'm glad to be home. That's the 23rd Senate District. So I'll see you in the district, and I'll be around every county between now and June 1. So give me an email, shoot me a text, or give me a call. I'm happy to get your input. Most importantly, stay safe and enjoy spring in Georgia.